Morning, YouTube. Back again here. Working on a 2022 Corvette here. We're going to install this mild to wild wireless exhaust control in the vehicle today. Sounds like a girly car when it starts up. We'll fix that.
Well, if everybody else won't wire it up, I will.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm getting started here. Step one is to find the fuse panel. Let's go over the vehicle and see where it's at. So to access the fuse panel, it sits behind here in your center console, and you're going to want to lift this and pop this up. You're going to want to work the center console out here because the fuse box sits underneath here. After removing the cover here, before taking the cover out, you're going to want to remove this wireless charging plug, and you're going to want to remove the speaker plug here, which goes to the top and then it goes to the bottom here. The wireless charging port is down there, and you're going to want to unplug that plug there, and you're going to want to unplug this plug here for the speaker, which will expose the fuse box. Underneath here, there's a tab here to remove the cover for the fuse box and to expose the fuse box here. I now have a direct view of the fuse box, and we're going to go to step 2 on the manual. Step 2 tells us to find fuse 20 and 21 and to carefully remove the blue 15 amp fuse from the fuse box using a fuse puller or needle nose pliers. Looking at the diagram here, fuse 20 is a 15 amp fuse. It's telling me to pull it. I have these cool little needle nose pliers here, and this is the fuse they're telling me to pull here. Step 3 here says now insert your mild to wild fuse tap into the slot you just removed the blue 15 amp fuse from. Let's do that. To install this, you're going to want to install this like so. I'm going to make sure the fuse is tight in there. The directions say to make sure that the red wire is coming off from the right side of the fuse tap head and the white wire is pointing downward. To the right side and the white wire pointing downward. Number 4 says to remove the nut to the right side of the fuse box panel using a 10mm wrench. Slide the eye of the terminal that is attached to the 2 black wires of your mild to wild unit over the new open bolt. Replace the nut you just removed and tighten to ensure the newly installed ground wire has a solid, consistent contact with the frame of the vehicle. Like so. Let's do it to the vehicle now. Behind here, you're going to find this little 10mm nut here, and you're going to want to hook the black wire to it. You're going to want to clean off the paint off of it with a little wire brush. Step 5 here is telling you how to run the wires through the box. And as you see in the picture here, we're going to run the red and white wire through the middle of the box and then out the bottom where the 2 holes are, and then we're also going to run the blue and black wires down the side here to the box. Looking at the fuse box, the wire is going to look like this, and they're going to come out the bottom here. You're going to want to reinstall the cover here, and the wire should run out here through the little hole at the side of the box here. You're going to want to now put the covers back on the vehicle and close this area back up. Make sure to install the wireless charging plug here and snap the lock back where it's locked, and also make sure to lock the speaker wire clip back in. Reclip in center console and snap back in like so. Reattach the speaker cover there, and make sure everything is solid and locked back in here. Everything's tight. Step 6 is making your mild to wild fully functional. It says while sitting in the driver's seat, use your C8 Corvette's driving mode dial to find the selected tour mode. Check that out. What we're going to do here, we're going to start the vehicle up. And in the center console here, you're going to find this button here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to not track mode, not sport mode, but we're going to lock it into tour mode here. And now it says here your C8 Corvette mild to wild is now fully functional. Make sure you clear the check engine light after installing. That definitely wasn't in the instructions. The check engine light will come on, so you're gonna have to clear it with a little pocket scan tool. Definitely sounds better. Definitely a little more throatier on startup. Thanks for watching Bleeding Chrome.